Hi, glad you're here. So I just wanted to say welcome, and I also wanted to just say a couple things. I wanted to say that even if you just come to the live part, no one's here yet. If you just come to the live part and you get your mat here and you maybe only do a sun salutation, that's enough. That's good enough. So just, but I'm glad you're here. Also, a couple things that came up. One thing I wanted to mention is that we are doing the same poses over and over and over again. And even though we might be able to do them like in our sleep, I want you to be really present as we're doing them. So it's like the first time you've ever done them, because like when we take a walk out, like take a walk the same way we go every time, we can start to shut down our sensitivity of what's going around us, and we might not notice different things because we think we know. I want you to be able to be like it's fresh. Like every time we're doing a certain pose, we're in our body in a terrain that we've never been before, and it's a little bit different. And I want you to be that sensitive in the practice. Or I don't want you to be. I'm encouraging you to be. The other thing that came up is regarding transitions. So for example, when we are going from crescent here, and we're moving over to the side for a twist, and then we're coming back. Some of us have to come out of the pose to ground that back foot to come into side angle, and that's okay. Just come out, because this transition can be tricky if you haven't done it a lot. So with those things said, we're going to get started today, and we're going to start today in standing. We're going to start with grounding the feet, and I want you to feel your heels, feel the outer two corners of your heels, feel the inner corner of the big toe mound, and like right below the pinky toe. And I want you to imagine that you're at the beach and your feet are just sinking into the sand like that. They're really getting grounded. Now we have this circle going on from the sacrum around to the belly, and I want you to engage that. And then right below the navel, it's coming up around the lower ribs, pulling that back. And then the shoulder blades are down the back, lifting up through the sternum. Finding the connection from your sacrum to your crown, and coming to Ujjayi breath. And we're going to just go ahead and bring the arms up. Breathe up. Exhale, we're going to come into a forward fold. So maybe you're going to take your elbows to your thighs and release your neck, or just hang. Just grounding the feet. The sitting bones are kind of over the heels. The spine is released. Maybe yes and no with the neck. The four corners of the feet are grounded. Toes are soft. And then we're going to go ahead and lower down into table. Knees are going to be underneath the hips, palms are going to be underneath the shoulders, this middle finger tracking in front of the knees. And we're going to bend the elbows, sitting bones up, drop your belly, lift your sternum, look up. Exhale, we're going to come into cat. Inhaling, coming back into cow. Exhaling into cat. Inhaling into cow. Exhaling into cat. We're going to come to neutral table. We're going to bring our sitting bones to our heels. We're going to extend the palms. So this forearm is off the floor. Ground the palms. We're going to tuck the toes. And we're going to come into downward facing dog. Breathe. Pressing the palms into the ground, looking between your upper thighs. Belly goes up into the apex of the pose. Quads moving up and back. Finding your breath. Eventually, heels are going to go down in the direction towards the ground. They might not touch, that's okay. We're going to heel toe all the way forward. And we're going to ground the feet, we're going to bend the knees, and we're going to roll up. Shoulder blades down the back, lift your sternum, palms are going to face up, and we're going to reach all the way up. Exhale, we're going to come into a swan dive, forward fold. Bend your knees again. We're going to roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulder blades down the back, palms are going to face up, all the way up. Exhale, coming into a swan dive, releasing. And then rolling up again. Just releasing your arms, coming into mountain pose. And then we're going to step our feet out wide. So the heels are going to be in line, in the line with around the sitting bones, but they're out wide. We're going to take our hands close to the knees, and we're going to let those shoulders come up to the ears. And we're going to breathe. Inhale. So the sitting bones are heavy. The hips are heavy. We're going to tilt this right shoulder to the center, and we're going to turn over to the left. And then exhale, we're going to take this left shoulder, looking over the right. Inhale, coming back center, exhaling to the right, turning to the left. Inhale, center, exhaling to the left. Inhale, center, one more time to the right. Center, exhaling to the left. And then we're going to come back, press up, and then we'll come into standing. We're going to do a couple shoulder releases here. We're going to take this right arm up, bend your right elbow, and you can bring your feet a little wide if that helps. Left hand's going to take the right elbow just down the back. I want you to keep those lower ribs back into the kidneys. Keep extending through the crown. Find the grounding in the feet. Sacrum down, elongate through the crown. And then we're going to release, and we're going to bring this left arm down, right hand. Have torso stability going on. So the sacrum is down, belly back, shoulder blades down the back, elongate through the crown. Ujjayi breath. We're going to release and just receive. Can you see if it's saying anything on there regarding if anyone's having trouble? We're going to interlace the hands for the second one. We're going to ground the feet. Sacrum down. We're going to bring the arms away, just pulling the shoulders down and just feeling it through the shoulders here. Keep pressing into the feet. Hips are engaged, so the bottom is tight. Lower ribs back. Keep the neck free. But really keep it taut so that you're really feeling the shoulders. We're going to go ahead and bend the knees, and we're going to release and bring the arms up and over. Keep the toes soft. We're going to bring the hands to the lower back. We're going to press the legs straight, lift with the sternum, release the arms, and just receive for a minute. And we'll come to the top of the mat. We're going to do some sun salutations to get warmed up. So we're going to ground the feet. Sacrum down, palms to the sternum. We're going to bend the knees, tighten the bottom, elongate through the crown, bringing your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen, fold. Hands by the feet, take your right foot back, left foot back, plank. Shoulders down the back. Chaturanga, all the way down to the ground, tops of the feet. Inhale, coming into cobra. Exhale, releasing, keeping those elbows tight, tucking the toes, pressing back into down dog. So from down dog, we're going to ground the left foot, and we're going to take the right leg into a diagonal. Square those hips, and then take the right foot all the way through. Ground your left heel. Anchor strong back there. Take your sacrum down. So you're taking the sacrum, that circle is going really strong here. Shoulder blades down the back. Bending that right knee over the ankle. Either arms alongside or together, your choice. We're going to release. Plank. Chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Lift with the sternum. Exhale, down dog. From down dog, we're going to ground the right foot. Take your left leg into a diagonal. Left foot is going to come forward. Drop your right heel. Square your hips. Sacrum down, inhale, warrior one. Soften the face, releasing all the way down. Plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to ground the left foot, take your right leg into a diagonal. Right foot is going to come through. We're going to ground the left heel, coming up for warrior one. From warrior one, palms are going to come to the heart. Knee, sitting bone, back heel. Left shoulder comes over the sitting bone. Quads are going back, but the sacrum is down. For warrior two. Inhale, back arm along the back leg, looking up at the right palm. Exhale, modified side angle. Maybe lowering, coming deeper. Left hand's going to come all the way around, pulling back into warrior two. Back palm faces up, and we're going to plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to ground the right foot, take your left leg into a diagonal. Left foot is going to come through. Ground your right heel. Coming up for warrior one. Knee, sitting bone, back heel in line. And we're going to open out for warrior two. Drop your sacrum, quads are gonna go back. Inhale, back arm along the back leg. Exhale. Modified side angle. Keep the right shoulder over. So if it's coming over here, bring it in line. Maybe coming deeper. Right hand comes all the way around, anchoring the sacrum. Drop your shoulders. Back palm faces, and we're going to cartwheel all the way forward. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Breathe. We're going to look forward, step the right foot forward, left foot forward. Inhale, flat back, fold. We're going to bend the knees, sit, lift your sternum. Arms are going to come alongside the ears, and we're going to press all the way up. Palms are going to come to the heart. Close your eyes and just receive. So are you guys having trouble? Is the video good or not? Could you guys let me know? Because people are coming on and off, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So just let me know. Okay. We're going to do it again. We're going to do the sun salutation, the same one. We're going to actually add a few things. So here we go. Ground the feet, palms to your heart, empty your breath. We're going to bend the knees. We're going to sit, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Fold, hands by the feet, take your right foot back, left foot back, plank. Chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Can you check, Sissy, and see what it says? We're going to ground the left foot, take your right leg into a diagonal.
One comment says it's glitchy.
Okay, so I'm hearing it's glitchy. I'm wondering if I should start it over again. Sorry, I didn't read it. It wasn't playing, so I left and came back in, and it's fine now. Okay, if it stops again, if it gets good here. Okay, I'm gonna keep going then. Okay, we're gonna start at mountain. Palms to the heart. Thanks for helping me out. We're gonna bend the knees. Bringing the arms all the way alongside the ear. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Fold. Right foot comes back, left foot back. Plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Keep those shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, down dog. We're going to ground the left foot and take the right leg into a diagonal. Right heel's going to come to the bottom. We're going to open that right hip point strong. Looking forward. Turning to look over the left shoulder to see if you can see that right foot. Keep breathing. We're going to take the right hip point back in line square. Extend the right leg into a diagonal. And then we're going to bring the right foot all the way in. And we're going to bring it back up again. We're going to do that 2 more times. So we're going to bring the knee in. And then back to diagonal. In. Use your breath. Back to diagonal. This time we're going to bring it all the way through. We're going to ground the left heel. Square your hips, coming up for warrior one. Palms are going to come to the heart. And we're going to open out for warrior two. Left shoulder over that sitting bone. Shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, back arm along the back leg. Looking up at the right palm. And then we're going to bring this right elbow for side angle. Keep this left shoulder opening out, maybe coming deeper, maybe not. Left hand's gonna come all the way around, pulling back into alignment, dropping your shoulders. Back palm is gonna face up, and we're gonna cartwheel all the way forward. Plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're going to ground the right foot, take your left leg into a diagonal. Left heel to the bottom, open that left hip point strong, looking forward, maybe looking over your right shoulder. I'm not going to do that. And then we're going to bring your left hip in line, extend that left leg into a diagonal. Left knee is going to come in, and then we're going to bring it back into diagonal. We're going to do that 2 more times. Make sure you're using full range of motion here. So again, to diagonal. Bring your left knee in, shoulders over the wrist, and then pressing back to down dog, diagonal. This time we're going to bring the left foot all the way in. And we're going to drop that right heel, and we're going to come up for warrior one. From warrior one, we're going to bring the palms to the heart. We're going to open out. Inhale, back arm along the back leg. Exhale. We're going to come into modified side angle. Maybe lowering, coming deeper. Right hand comes all the way around. Right shoulder over the sitting bone. Back palm faces up, cartwheeling all the way forward. Plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to step the right foot through left foot. Inhale, flat back, fold. Bend your knees. We're going to sit, shoulder blades down the back, arms up. We're going to press, elongating all the way up, opening, and around to the heart. Close your eyes and just receive it. Okay, so we're going to do some standing. Hold them for a little bit. We're going to do 2 sequences. The second sequence, we're going to do, so if you need a block for that, 2 blocks, you might grab that. Okay. So we're going to start in mountain. Here we go again. We're grounding, sacrum down, belly to the lower back, stability, shoulder blades down your back, elongating through the crown, coming to your breath. We're going to bring this left foot back, and we're bringing it back far enough because we're coming into pyramid. So it's warrior one stance. We're going to square the hips. And we're going to ground into the feet, especially that back foot. Lift the sternum. Exhale, we're going to come forward. Inhale, lengthening again. Exhale, folding. Here again, you can have the blocks, both sides if you choose. Like I said, we're going to be in these poses longer than normal. So if you need to come out and then come back in, please do that. So the back heel is really grounding here. They're creating space for that left hip to wrap around and giving freedom for maybe more forward fold in the upper body. Ujjayi breathing. We're going to ground into that back foot. And we're going to pull out. We're going to turn the torso out to the left. We're coming into triangle here. We're going to bring the arms out. We're going to come forward, forward, forward. We're going to bring this right arm, left arm. We're going to open this left shoulder, extend this left arm up, Ujjayi breathing. So we want you to come into the back, the left heel. And I want you to then come into the left full foot, coming into the right heel and the right full foot. Finding the connection from the sacrum to the crown. Shoulders are staying away from the ears. We're going to take the palm to face to the right alongside the ear. This left arm is going to come around to the hip. The right knee is going to bend. Then I'm going to bring my right thumb a foot in front of the pinky toe because we're coming into half moon. We're going to bring the left leg back, straightening the right leg. Opening that left shoulder over the right, and then maybe bringing this left arm up. Maybe looking up. Softening the toes of the left foot. Really keeping the pose alive. So making sure you're breathing. We're going to go ahead now and we're going to bend this right knee. We're going to step back for warrior two. So this your sacrum is down. Outer two corners of that back foot are really rooted. Your sacrum is going down and your quads are moving back. So there's this nice engagement in the lower back bottom. Lower ribs back to the kidneys. Ujjayi breathing. We're going to release the arms, maybe press onto this thigh, step this left foot forward, and just feel. Take the right foot back this time. Squaring. Getting grounded in that back heel. Lifting your sternum. Maybe looking up. Exhale, coming forward. So again, ground into those feet. Elongate. Maybe exhale, coming forward. Maybe you're even using the blocks here. Ujjayi breathing. We're going to go ahead and press into the feet. And we're going to slowly come out. We're going to turn the hips to the right. And now there's already a bit of a hinge here. We're going to begin to come forward into the hinge. Right arm's going to come up for triangle. Trying to be in one plane here. Ujjayi breath. Keeping the sacrum grounded back to that back heel. Now if the neck gets too much and it's too much to keep looking up, you can look forward and then release down to the toe. and then maybe looking forward again, and maybe looking up again. We're going to take the palm to face to the left, alongside the ear, reaching. Ujjayi breath. We're going to bring this right arm around. We're going to bend this left knee. And we're going to step the left thumb a foot in front of the pinky toe, extending back through that back heel and bringing this right arm up for half moon. Ujjayi breath. Here's another pose where you can have a block to give some height. And we're holding it longer than normal. So if you fall out, just come back in. We're going to go ahead and bend that left knee. We're going to come out for warrior two. So, shoulders come over the sitting bones. Make sure you have a nice stance for you. Sacrum engaged, lower ribs engaged. Looking over that left middle finger. Ujjayi breath. One more breath, we're going to release, and we're going to maybe press into that left thigh, bringing that right foot forward. And just coming into mountain, closing your eyes. Just receive it. Okay, so we're going to do pyramid. We're going to come into standing splits, warrior one, and then crescent. So here we go. You're going to stand there, take the right foot back. And we're going to open. Sorry guys, I think we're going to take the left foot back. Left foot back. We're going to lift the sternum, open. Exhale, coming forward. Once that, I want you to inhale and lengthen again. Exhale, coming forward again. Maybe releasing the hands down. Maybe releasing the neck. Maybe being at the blocks at this point. Because what we're going to do is we're going to begin to shift the hips, the hips over the right leg, and let this left leg float up. And as I begin to do a forward fold over this right leg, the left leg is going to extend up. Ujjayi breath. We're going to bend this right knee. Let the left leg float down. Coming up for warrior one. Left hip is coming around, right back. So the hips are squared. Lower ribs back. Ujjayi breath. Keep your face soft. And then we're going to come into crescent. So we're coming to the ball of the back of the foot instead of the heel. How's that transition? Is that better? Keep lifting the sternum, shoulder blades down the back. Keep lowering the hips. One more. We're going to release the arms and step forward. Close your eyes and just receive. We're going to step the right foot back this time. That's right? We're going to square the hips. And then we're going to come forward. Lengthening, folding. Keep lengthening and folding. So right now I'm just really waiting for my hips to let me know when it's time to come over. So you might stay here a little bit longer than I am, but mine is feeling ready to begin to shift my hip over. So my hips are over my left foot, and then I'm going to let this right leg float up. Coming into a forward fold. I'm going to begin to bend this left knee and take my right heel back for warrior one. So my left, extending the arms up, really taking the sacrum down, shoulder blades down the back. Ujjayi breath. Then we're going to come to the ball back of the foot for crescent. We're going to take the shoulder blades down the back, widen the collarbones, really extending through this right quad, and moving these hips in to elongate through the torso. We're going to release, and we're going to put pressure on this left leg coming into mountain. And just close your eyes and receive. Nice. Okay. We're going to go to tree. We're going to do dancer's pose again. And then we're going to do boat. So that's where we're going. So we're going to ground the left foot. And we're going to turn this right knee out. Take your sacrum down, belly back. Find your gazing point. And then bringing this right heel to wherever you're going to work it. Sacrum down, lift your sternum, thumbs to the sternum. And then when you're ready, bringing the arms up. Maybe interlacing. Lower ribs back to the kidneys. Sacrum grounding, the left foot is grounding using your gazing point. You have torso stability. We're going to release. Passing through mountain, just feel your body. We're going to ground the right foot, find your gazing point. We're going to turn the left knee out. And then we're going to take this left heel either above the ankle, lower leg, above the knee, or all the way into the inner thigh. So once you're here, the hip points are forward, knees working back, sacrum down, torso stability, shoulder blades down the back, thumbs to the sternum, and then bringing the arms up. Ujjayi breath. Maybe staying out wide, or maybe interlacing. Lower ribs back to the kidneys. Ujjayi breath. Let's go ahead and release. Close your eyes. Can you see what that's? Just receive it. Okay, so we're going to come into dancer's pose now. So we're going to ground the left foot. We're going to find the gazing point. Again, you can come to a wall if that's going to make it easier for you. And we're going to find the gazing point. We're going to bend this right knee and we're going to hold on to the right ankle. We're going to try to bring the knees in towards each other, sacrum down, and we're going to bring the left wrist in front. Inhale, exhale, we're going to tilt the pelvis forward. Then I'm going to bring this right quad up. And I'm going to press the ankle into the hand. Ujjayi breath. Really grounding that left foot. And then we're going to slowly release. Feel it. We're going to ground the right foot this time, and we're going to bend the left knee. Right wrist in front of the shoulder. Inhale, exhale, we're going to tilt the pelvis. Left quad is going to move up, and then I'm going to press my ankle into my hand. And breathe. We're going to go ahead and slowly release. Come into mountain, close your eyes, just receive it. And let's go ahead and pass through squat. Let's just be here for a moment as we're working down. And we're going to come to sitting. Okay, so from sitting, we're going to ground the sitting bones, keep lifting with the sternum. We're going to come onto our sitting bones. Shins are going to be parallel. Keep lifting. Neck is free. Arms are going to come by the side. Maybe you're going to stay here. Maybe you're going to bring your legs up. And we're going to be here for about 30 seconds. If you need to come out during that time, please do. Keep lifting, keep the face soft. Ujjayi breath. Let's release. And then we're going to do this one we've been doing this week. If you want to use a weight, you can. If you just want to use your hands, we can do that. But we're going to lift like we just did. But we're going to then bring our hands over to the left. Lift with the sternum, exhaling to the right. Lift, exhale. Inhale. It's okay. Saying that? So keep the face soft. We're going to do this for about 10 more seconds. Hang in there. Lifting, and we'll release. Good work. Okay. Let's do 10 leg lifts. And then we're going to do about a couple minutes of yogic bicycle. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and make sure that our lower back is on the ground. Maybe using our hands underneath our lower back. Shoulder blades down the back. We're going to bring the ankles over the hips. We're going to inhale from the inner thighs all the way into the inner two corners of the feet. And here we go. We're going to exhale. You would have a block between the legs if you choose. And then inhaling up. Exhale, lowering down. And up. Stay in integrity with the pose. So we've got 5 left. And this is the last one. Close enough. Okay, we'll come up. We'll bring our knees into our chest and we're going to just rock. So from the rocking, then we're going to bring our palms to the soles of the feet and we're going to bring our ankles over our knees. And we're going to just be in happy baby's pose. So I want you to make sure that your lower back is nice to the floor and that you're just feeling in those hips. Now maybe you're going to stay here or maybe you're going to extend the legs. So all the way from the sitting bones to the heels. Ujjayi breath, really coming into those hips. We're going to do about 10 more seconds here. Really drink the breath into the tightness in the hips. We'll go ahead and release. We're going to bring the knees in. We're going to go ahead and interlace the hands behind the head, and we're going to bring the knees up. So we're going to inhale, extend that left leg, left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, lift. Coming over to the left with the right elbow. And keep lifting the sternum. Exhale, left elbow to the knee. Finding the rhythm of your breath. Okay, so we've got 1 more minute. You're not alone doing this. So hang in there. Know there's other people with you, even though you can't see them, they're here. If you need to just head release and just do the legs, you can do that. Okay, let's just go ahead and bring the knees into the chest and hug them. Just feel. And then let's just release the heels close to our sitting bones. Shoulder blades are going to come down the back, and my hands are going to be reaching towards my heels. I'm going to press the feet into the floor, and I'm going to begin to bring my hips up. I'm going to keep pressing my feet in, maybe reaching my arms underneath here, interlacing them, coming deeper onto the shoulders. Keep pressing into the feet, hips go up. Ujjayi breath. Keep pressing into the feet, hips up, shoulder blades down the back. Ujjayi breath. One more breath. Releasing the arms, I'm going to release all the way down. And I just want you to feel the floor. I want you to come to your breath and feel the floor. Okay, we're going to bring this right knee into the chest. And we're going to hug it. We're going to extend this left leg down. And we're going to come behind this right hamstring. And we're going to flex the right foot. And then we're going to straighten this right foot. Point the toe. And then we're going to bend that right knee again, flexing the foot. We're going to straighten it again. Point the toe. Bend one last time, flexing. We're going to straighten the right leg. Point the toe. And then we're going to bend this right knee, right foot on top of the thigh. Left hand's going to come across. And we're going to pull this left knee over to the right. The right arm is out at a T. From your pubic bone to your sternum, I want you to lengthen. Exhale, beginning to turn to look towards the right palm. Ujjayi breath. Take a nice deep breath in and just receive. Right knee in again. Pull it in deep. Release. We're going to bend both knees, reset the hips. And we're going to bring the left knee into the chest this time. We're going to extend through that right heel. Keep pulling that left knee in. We're going to hold behind the hamstring. And then we're going to flex the left foot and straighten the left leg. Point the toe. We're going to bend the left knee, flex the foot, straighten the left leg, point the toe. One more time. Bend the left knee, flex the foot, straighten the left leg, point the toe. This right leg stays engaged. You're going to bring the left arm out to a T as you bend that left foot on the right thigh, pulling that left knee over to the right, bringing the torso back up to the ceiling. Ujjayi breath. Maybe turning to look towards the left palm, maybe not. Ujjayi breath. We're going to bring the left knee back into the chest, hugging it. And then we're going to bend both knees, release. We're going to extend both legs out. And we're going to do a couple minutes of final relaxation. Support of the ground. Feeling the nourishment of your breath. Just recharging for the rest of the night. So you're just letting the practice integrate into the body. And just noticing how the body feels after doing. So next inhalation, I want you to begin to deepen your breath, breathing energy, vitality, oxygen, openness, expansiveness into your feet, legs, pelvis, torso, shoulders, all the way through the crown of your head. Next inhalation, breathing energy, vitality, oxygen, openness, expansiveness into your shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrist, palms of the hands, and fingertips. And as you continue to drink your breath, I want you to begin to bring your arms overhead like you're waking up in the morning, extending all the way through your heels, lengthening, and then rotating your ankles and your wrist in full rotations. And then reversing the direction of the rotations. Just letting the arms rest overhead, bending your knees one at a time. Pressing them into the floor, then bringing your right knee into your chest, your right arm, left knee, left arm. Let there be some space. And then just gently massaging the lower back from side to side. And eventually you're going to roll all the way over onto one side into fetal position. And just taking a moment to acknowledge that you showed up. You came to your mat today, and it's huge. It's a big deal. We're going to take our palms, pressing them into the floor. We're going to come into either simple seated or half lotus on the other side, getting grounded. From the grounding, elongating, finding that connection from the sacrum to your crown. Just noticing your breath. Notice how you feel. Bringing the palms together at the heart. May this practice be a blessing. Namaste. And I hope you have a really, really amazing weekend. And I'll see you again on Monday.